Hello everybody. I have been getting a lot of questions about how much does it cost to charge a Tesla, and so let me do some analytics and give you the price. It's a little bit different. It's a paradigm shift from driving a gasoline car. Yeah, you can just stop at a gas pump, pump it, go on your merry way. You're in and out in like 3 minutes or whatever. With charging with a Tesla, you leave with a full charge. Like normally you don't do a full charge. You do about like 75-80% charge. That helps the longevity of the battery for just zooming around town. Now I'll tell you this, I think Tesla's superior for commuting and around town, especially if you have a garage where you can put a Tesla charger in your garage. The Tesla charger that we have, it costs $450. We bought it in 2018. I don't know if it's still that price or not. And you might have to have an electrician. We did kind of put in a 220 outlet in your garage to plug that thing into. And the cool thing about it is you can tell your car, I'm home now for the evening, start charging at midnight. In a lot of places, electricity is cheaper after like midnight or something like that, because there's less demand on the power grid. So I know that before we have solar now, before we had solar, we didn't really see a big jump, a big spike in our electric bill when we got our Tesla in 2018. And in 2021, we got solar, 22 around there. So we really don't see any power bill of significance. Normally it's like $9.33, with the solar we get. And I think that's an admin fee or something from Dominion Power. But about this trip, I started a trip the other day. We left Norfolk, Virginia, and we went to New Orleans. We were in New Orleans the other day, and I did a Waze, like how far is it from New Orleans to Norfolk, kind of backtracked it. So I got the number 926 miles. So we drove 926 miles, and we charged 6 times. So there's the prices of the charging, all superchargers. Now there's different types of chargers. You can do like ChargePoint and Spark. There's all kinds of different companies that have charging, but I'm in a Tesla. My Tesla tells me where the superchargers are because it's all part of that network. That's where they get that's part of the revenue of that company. So, and it's convenient too. Like I get into my Tesla, and let's say theoretically I'm in Norfolk, Virginia, and I say I want to drive to New Orleans. It'll calculate where you need to go, charge, and how long. And so a common thing, for example, is like Gaffney, South Carolina is the first charge we did leaving Norfolk. And we left Norfolk with like a 350 mile charge on our car. I say 350 miles, but it's not literally 350 miles. It all depends on how you drive. If you blast the air conditioning, if you like to freaking go really fast or go from a stop to a 60 miles an hour in 4.2 seconds, every time you stop and start, it's going to drain the battery a lot faster. If you chill out and you just drive like a normal human being or really chill, or even like an old lady or something, you're going to get a lot more mileage out of that. So all that plays a part, just like it does in gas vehicles. So it's very similar in that respect. So we first charged in Gaffney, South Carolina there. We paid $23.76. And, normally your charge when you're on a long road trip like that, you get down to like below 100 miles left. And it's okay, it's time to charge. Now at this spot, you need to charge for 20 minutes or 12 minutes or 15 minutes or something like that. And when you're on a road trip, you do not get like a full charge at a regular stop normally. Now, if you want to, you can. If you're like, oh, this is a good restaurant, I want to sit here and have a nice meal, that's fine. But normally you don't do that on a long road trip. You like, okay, I'm going to get a quick bite to eat, maybe go use the bathroom, walk my legs a little bit. And then like that 15 minutes you're doing that kind of stuff, you're pretty much ready to go on your way. So just give you an idea of what that is. It kind of forces you to do these little rests. And then you'll get like up to, normally maybe, it depends what the supercharged network is in your route, but between 250 and 300 miles probably charge on this vehicle. That holds a max of 300. So you don't get up to 100%. You don't do that. The car doesn't really push you to that. You can do that, but it's an option. So we charged 6 times here, and the grand total of those 6 charges were $97.76. You can see on the app, I'm going to take you to the app here real quick, and you can kind of see, go click the find chargers right here, and it shows you how much it charges. So where I'm at right now, Gonzales, Louisiana, is 24 cents per kilowatt hour. I don't know. It's like 250 kilowatt max. So I guess that's a full charge. I don't know. But right now I'm charging. It's about 112 kilowatt hours. It says it's about 50 miles a charge or so. And it's charging at 466 miles per hour. Now, another thing is when the battery is drained, when it's depleted, like I had I think 70 something miles of charge on here now. When I pulled in here, it charges a lot faster. The more the battery is drained, the initial part. So as you get closer to 100%, the charge rate slows down dramatically. So that's another reason why you don't normally charge 100% when you're on a road trip, because it takes a while. So I could be here for, it says I have 50 minutes remaining for a full charge here at a supercharger. So like I said, it's 24 cents per kilowatt hour. And so far I've been here, let's see, I've been here for maybe 5 minutes or so. I started recording this as soon as I started. I've paid $3.43 so far, and it's going like a penny every 2 seconds is how it's going. I can see it on my screen here. But there's different prices, and it all really comes down to how much traffic there is at the superchargers, I think is how they do it. So there's a Baton Rouge there, a Baton Rouge. It's 35 cents per kilowatt hour down there. Where I'm at, it's at 24 cents per kilowatt hour. So it seems reasonably priced at this location. If I go to Baton Rouge at this other place about 10 miles away, it's 21 cents per kilowatt hour. So I could be a stickler, but Covington is 35 cents per kilowatt hour. So it just depends where you charge at, how much you pay. But how much I paid was $97.76. That's on the highway during the day. It's probably peak charging times. I don't know how much. I could probably look into that, but I didn't do that research. But just give you an idea of what a normal trip costs. Now I did the math. If you drove, how much did I say? It was 926 miles in a gasoline car. They got like 40 miles per gallon. Let's say if you have a very fuel efficient car. I have a 2007 Prius that gets over 50 miles a gallon just commuting to and from work. It's like at 57 miles per gallon right now. So that's a very fuel efficient car. But on a highway going 80 miles an hour, it's probably not going to be that fuel efficient. So I'd say a very fuel efficient car get 40 miles per gallon on the interstate. So I figured 926 miles at 40 miles per gallon. The average price is $4 per gallon right now. This is like the beginning of May of 2026. Gas prices spiked. That's what it is right now. I've seen it higher. I've seen it a little lower. But that's just easy math. So that'd be $92.60 if you're getting 40 miles per gallon for the average price of gas right now. So in summary, my charging 6 times cost me ranging from $7.57 to $23.76 for a total of $97.76. We drove 926 miles. If you had a very fuel efficient gasoline vehicle that gets about 40 miles per gallon, most people don't have a car that gets that kind of mileage. You would pay about $92.60 at the pump. So you would pay less in that kind of vehicle. Most people don't have that vehicle, so really it's comparable, I guess. The Tesla. I prefer the Tesla. I rented the autonomous driving feature for this road trip. We'll do that. It's $99 for 30 days, and I'm just loving it. I had it drive me to this charging. I just like, hey, take me to this charger, and it drove me here, and it pulled right into the stall. I had to just get out and plug it in, and it'll take me back to the hotel when I'm done with this. So very cool. So that's all I got to say about that. Let's go back to this thing right here so you can look at the chargers again. But this is my key, really. This app is my key to the car. So it shows it's charging right. I guess this is kind of cool because you can kind of see as it's charging right here. I've gotten 102 kilowatts at a rate of 421 miles per hour right now, and you see that dropping as the battery's getting charged. That green line is going to that dot, which means 100% charged, and it's charging at I've got about 80 miles of charge on here since I've been sitting here, and it's cost me about $4.85. So there you go. That's my breakdown of the Tesla, how much you pay when you charge. And again, it's a paradigm because it's just a different technology than a gasoline vehicle, and it's not for everybody. I do agree with that. Like a lot of people, they want to get on the road, they want to just get to a gas pump, get in that thing and go. So if you're not a chill type of personality, this might not be for you. But I tell you what, this thing will get up and go. If you like speed, this is fast. The autonomous driving has different driving modes, so you can go Mad Max, which will go like 20 miles over the speed limit. So I was going on the 70 mile an hour speed limit is going like 85 routinely, and I would kind of go with the flow of traffic. And I didn't get a ticket. I had my Waze on my phone, just kind of watching along the way, so that was kind of nice. And so I haven't gotten a speeding ticket since 2007. So I just speed smartly. I don't feel the need to speed all the time either. So it's I just enjoy the trip, listen to audiobook, and when I get there, I get there. So, all right, I hope that helps y'all out with some questions. And have a great day. Bye.